Hey everybody, Hunter, Fisher, Trapper, Trader, Guide, Scout, and Interpreter, and just a country cook, Steve Hall, here in Nashville, Tennessee, along with pretty Miss Sheila running that camera. Hi, Sheila.
Hi.
Today we're going to make deep-fried seasoned chicken livers. I love them for the playoffs, football season, Super Bowl's coming up. Sheila's probably going to stay behind the camera back there and not indulge in any of these because she just don't care for gizzards or livers or whatever. But come on over, let's get started, and I'll show you how we're going to do it. Last night I went to the store and bought me a little tub of chicken livers, rinsed them off in the sink in a colander, put them in here and put in buttermilk. Now you only have to really marinate them about 4 to 6 hours, but I just threw them in the refrigerator overnight, but 4 to 6 hours is plenty good. And in this little container here is 2 cups of regular all-purpose flour and about 1/4 of a cup of cornstarch. Now we're also going to hit it with about 1/2 teaspoon of salt and about a whole teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to turn my oil back on here because it had topped out at 350 and I didn't want it to get away. I'm going to take these chicken livers out of here and dredge them in this seasoned flour. Now these only have to be in here for about a minute. I'm actually going to kind of break this into a smaller chunk because it was in too big of a piece there. Go. And these only have to cook for about a minute in here. As I'm dredging these livers, I'm doing something I should have prepped before the recipe. Cut them in a little bit smaller pieces. But these are so good. Again, in the buttermilk, then into your oil at 350 degrees for only about a minute. Because these are going in at different times here, I'm going to try to keep track of what's what. Don't these look good, Sheila? Now I got a plate full of paper towels over here I'm going to plunk them on. This one here is getting pretty close. You can almost tell by the color which one you put in which order. And be careful because this oil will pop on you. All right, here's another one. Let me get a bunch of these going and a bunch of them on the paper towels and we'll be right back. Got another little batch prepped up over here while we were off camera. I cut them in smaller pieces and went ahead and dredged them in here, so all I have to do is dig them out with a fork. That way I can get them in there right away, right after each other, so they're all kind of done at the same time. I was over here nibbling on some of these other ones over here, and that cornstarch really makes them crispy. I mean, just absolutely crunchy delicious. Again, I just got 2 cups of flour in here and 1/4 cup of cornstarch mixed up, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, regular teaspoon of pepper. I'll put it in the description box below so you don't have to worry about it. Let's taste one of these. Honey, that's like eating butter. So soft. That is so good. Wow. One thing I forgot to mention, and I did it off camera last time, but I didn't do it this time, is when they come out of the oil here, while they're still nice and hot, we're going to hit them again with just a little salt and pepper on the outside. Even though we put salt and pepper in our breading, just going to give them a little touch on the outside. And let's get our last batch in here. And then we'll have them all done. You talk about a treat for all your football buddies. They come over and watching the big game, plunk some of them down. I'm telling you what, they'll disappear like an Aaron Rodgers pass. All right. Hope Aaron gets healthy for next year, man. You know, and as much as I hate to say it, it would really be kind of cool to watch Minnesota win the Super Bowl in their own stadium. Wouldn't that be something if that actually happened? Not making any predictions, but that would be pretty cool. Let's get this last batch done, and we'll be right back with you. I'm going to update the cooking time to 1.5 to 2 minutes. And one other thing, we have edited out about 5 of these big, boy, it just spits oil out nice and hot because of that crispy batter. So be very careful. If you got a little deep fryer, that's better. See, that's exact. I'm going to leave that in there so you can see what I'm talking about. Man, oh man, you got to dodge those, that's for sure. Let me turn this off. And I'm going to get the rest of them from over here and put them in the tray. But you've seen how they'll pop. So be very careful because it's got that soft liver center, crunchy on the outside. It even popped over here. And can you believe that, Sheila?
You can wear a face guard.
I know. I'm going to have to get something.
Or a helmet with a...
Well, there's the last one. So let me do this here. There. Now get me, you little rascal. Oh, man, these are looking terrific. And here is the last one off the paper towel. And again, be careful while you're deep frying these because they will pop at you. Wow, that's just screaming for some Hidden Valley ranch dressing. You think I can get anybody to come over for the football game? I think so. Look at there. Well, what do you think, Sheila? Doesn't that look delicious?
It looks good.
Looks good, but you're probably not going to try one, are you? No. Oh, man, you're missing out because they're so soft in the middle, so crunchy on the outside. Just take one of these little rascals and dunk it in there like that, and you're talking absolute heaven. Man, you got to try them. Deep-fried, seasoned chicken livers. Don't forget the little oil screen, so when you drop them in, you put a screen over the top of that so it won't pop at you and then kind of deal from behind the screen because they attacked us a couple of times. But they're absolutely fantastic. Get some chicken livers, get some ranch dressing, get that oil at 350, the salt and pepper. Don't forget the flour and the cornstarch to make them just crunchy on the outside. And I really hope you enjoy this recipe because I know we did. It is so delicious. I say we because me, myself, and I, Sheila probably won't eat any livers, but I'll tell you, one of these days she might try them.
I love the batter.
She loves the batter. Yeah, there was, when I took them off there a little while ago, all the little batter crumblies that were still on the paper towel, she crunched all them up. She wants me to do some chicken, that same recipe. So we're going to try that in the future. If you like our recipes, we hope you subscribe to our channel. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. If you click on it, you can subscribe. And next to the subscribe button, if you click on that little bell, you can do the send all of them to me option and save it. We hope you do that. That way you'll get all of our recipes. In fact, we're going to add another recipe over here at the end of this video that you can click on. So hopefully you'll enjoy that as well. But is this the most delicious, warm and soft in the middle, crunchy on the outside chicken liver recipe you ever ate? If it ain't, it ought to be. This is Steve Hall in Nashville, Tennessee saying see you next time on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye-bye, Sheila.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.